full life abundance, like being intentionally abundant. And you may be wondering, like, what does that really mean? So I want, for example, one of my prospective clients, but also women, right? Currently on our way to EPCOT. We just got off of one monorail, but it looks like it was two different monorails, one on each side. Let's actually see if we can make it. All right, we can make it. Oh, okay, cool, thanks. So we're on the second monorail to go to EPCOT, and we didn't know we had to take two.
Something came up on this.
So we're about to go into Spaceship Earth. We got a fast lane pass or lightning lane, Genie Plus. So we get to get in within an hour. And there's no wait usually with the fast lane. So we're just waiting on my husband to come back. I can't take you in the ride just because it's like super dark, and there's more for like sitting down, and it's old. And so basically just showing you like different points of time, and it definitely needs to be updated. Okay, we're waiting on Dad right there. All right. All right, y'all, so we actually just got off of two rides, both in space or around the world. Right now we're gonna walk around and look at the good eats. Of course, we have Mickey Mouse, Pluto, Minnie Mouse, and Chip and Dale. The flowers are beautiful. They did a great job putting together like all of the characters. Avery, get out of there. You gotta watch the kids because they will stand in these flowers that they took so long to build. Oh my gosh, look, who's that? Look right there. Look at that big guy in the middle. You see him? It's Goofy. Well, look at him close. walking. Excuse me, we're walking around the world. Maybe we're in Asia right now, I'm guessing. So I'm taking on a little look. We just left Mexico and went on a ride. I took us all throughout different parts. One of the best architecture they have over here. Let's go over here. Come on, Avery. Let's go see. So we have a bamboo garden right here. Restaurants are embedded throughout. Let's see what else we can find. Reflections of China. And this beauty. Oh, look at the pond, Avery.
And that was back in 2018.
You wanna go inside? Come on. Look, a year of the rabbit. Can't touch us. You're a rabbit. All right, ready? Here, ready? Here, walk with Daddy. I can take it. Oh, so it's the different years.
Right here, he's the sheep. He's the sheep.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you all?
Good.
Mom, is that alive?
No, you can just walk in, Avery. Oh my gosh. This is so nice. Okay, we can go look at the years. Come on. I wonder what year are you, Avery? All right, sorry, I ain't talking. I'm sitting here trying to focus. Okay, what year were you? Oh, I'm the year of the monkey, 1980. Let's see if my team who's watching this can also figure out what years they are. So me and my mom are different here.
My grandma.
Avery, get over here.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go the other way.
Born leader.
The year of the pig.
Already wrong.
Avery, get over here. I'm not done. Dang. So y'all must be on the other side. Look at this. All right, let's see. Hope y'all enjoying this. Me taking y'all more behind the scenes of our Walt Disney World trip. If you can't hear me, my apologies. I really need to get the microphone that is the other side because I'm trying to talk on the back. So let's see. We got Rooster. I'm trying to find my husband. Right there. Avery is the year of the dog. Take a picture. Look. Listen. You the year of the rat? Oh man.
Mommy.
Rat, huh? Disrespectful. Yeah? Okay, let me just go find Grandma. I'm gonna find her. Or did I skip her year? She's 1960. I might have skipped her. I don't know.
Avery, just like.
All right. Well, we can walk this way. I think it's pretty dope just to even figure out that he's the year of the rat. I'm the year of the monkey. I guess you are faster, but sneaky. And Avery is scared of dogs, and he is the year of the dog. Okay. Did you see Jewels? 2011? It was like they were skipping. I think they had gaps in years, and I didn't see those. All right. Let's see. First, I've never seen the bridge actually go up. Now it's going back down so we can walk across. Maybe a boat or something came through. I'm not sure. So far, Epcot is really nice. It's not as crowded at all, actually. Even though we got the lightning lane, we're getting through the lightning lane in like less than 5 minutes, which means that there's no wait. And even the standby lane is about 15 to 20 minutes for most rides, except Test Track. So if you want to do Test Track, we may not get on it. It's like an hour wait. We may wait until we have our oldest son to do it. But I don't know if you can see, the pandas are in the back. And it looks like the bridge is almost done. So we're about to go across the bridge and then I think get Avery some food. Yeah, we're gonna go across it. All the way in Florida. So we have Beauty and the Beast, and then I'm gonna take you on a little tour to France. Avery was excited because he's back. Avery, you gonna stay right here or you gonna call me? You gonna stay here with Daddy? Yeah. Okay, just don't put your hand in there, I'll be back. All right, so we got Beauty and the Beast. Everybody, so it's me and Avery up this morning. It is 10 o'clock. We check out today in about an hour. Sorry for the noisiness. I'm probably gonna cut it out and put some music on, but I wanted to show you the resort, our walkway, like going to the, oh yeah, come on, going to the main building. So here's Avery.
Hi.
The waterfall. This is our DVC villa over there. And this is actually
our hotel here.
It's our hotel. And what is this? Is this a walkway?
Yes. So it's a train station.
Oh, it's a train station up there. So that train station actually takes us to the monorail. The monorail takes us to all the parks. And then they also have buses. I hope y'all can hear me because I need to get the microphone where it's on both ends. Now you're definitely not gonna be able to hear me now, but I'm just gonna walk you through. store.
Mommy,
Look at this staircase, y'all.
here.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, hold my hand. Come.
Lay down.
Look at this floor tile.
I want to go
Oh, this is
here. Bye.
He said, "How are you?" Hi. Currently in the Grand Floridian. I'm about to show you my office for the day for 2 hours to host my mastermind call. Super excited. They were able to find the space for me. So this is the Grand Floridian main area. This is the office space. And then this is the office. My son is behind me if you hear anything. Shh. And this is where I'm gonna set up my laptop. All right, go back out with daddy. I'm about to start working, okay? I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, bye.
No worries, just took over running the camera.
All right, so flip this around. So yeah, so this is my office space. I'm gonna right now set this up so that I can set up my laptop. So let me see. All right, so I'm also gonna double dip and set up my phone right here so that I can do a cool, fast reel. The joys of content creation, right? All right, so this is my setup. Ready for the mastermind meeting. And yep, good to go. So I hope that you all, I'm just gonna close out the vlog because I'm sure that once we do this, we're gonna go to the car, get gas. We got a Turo, which means we can take it back to the, let me set this down. We can actually take it back to the airport and just like drop it off. We got the Turo. We can take it back to the actual location, to the hotel, I keep saying hotel, to the airport, and go ahead and check in our bags, sky priority, and get on the plane. The one thing I do know, which is why we have to leave super early, is that the Orlando airport, it gets really, really crowded. Even if you have like TSA or clear, it doesn't matter because it just stays crowded for like no reason. And it's been that way, honestly, since we started coming back here in 2021. Sorry for the wiggly, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to keep it like that. All right, so I hope that you really enjoyed this mix of a conference, even though I know I can show you footage of it, but it's all on my Instagram feed. I'm gonna make a highlight out of it, probably like a 2-part. Maybe Animal Kingdom and then Grand Floridian or something like that with like business in the mix. But I really hope that you've enjoyed this vlog. One of the commitments that I made to myself, even again while I was here, and one of the biggest takeaways that I had from like the branding session and marketing session in the conference is quantity over quality. And even though what they're not saying is that you shouldn't have quality content, but for me, I never declared that I was like a YouTuber. I really use YouTube to put out my podcast, initially just audio. Back in the day, I would put like hidden videos on here for like my clients in terms of like us going through like a, what is it called, an unlisted video. But in this season, I had chosen initially to like, when I revamped it, I was gonna go live for the community of the clients that I serve or potential clients for people to learn about what I do. Now I host boot camps on there instead of like traditional webinars. I also made like a vault for my children, and like the day and age that we're in, like things change so much. Niching down is good, at least for my business, but I will say that what makes my channel very unique is that I do focus on full life abundance, like being intentionally abundant. And you may be wondering, like, what does that really mean? So I want, for example, one of my prospective clients, but also women, right? And men, but primarily it's women, to come to my page and see, okay, she has business trainings. If I'm a therapist, boom, she has a private practice playlist. If I want to add streams of income, she has some videos on that. But then she's also showing us how she actually implements what she teaches in her personal life. So there may be a playlist for abundant travel. There may be a playlist for, well, I believe that these playlists do exist, but there's a playlist for just like general topics. Like one of them I did during Christmas is like fertility and things like that, because talking to a lot of my clients, or sometimes just DMs that I get from people who are either in our community or want to be part of our community or just want to stay connected, but they also are my targeted audience, which are mental health professionals. I find that they are battling with all of these things behind the scenes, but nobody is talking about it clearly out open because it's personal, right? But they also don't talk about becoming wealthy. They don't talk about the and, they mostly talk about the or, like I gotta have a popping business, or, you know, I be a mom full time going all in. And I'm like, no, you can do both. Now, granted, I know that I have a 2-parent household, and that may be different for everybody's circumstance, but I believe that if you can become resourceful and creative and honestly make a whole lot of money, then those wouldn't even be issues. You know what I'm saying? So I want to start opening up more of those conversations, and honestly not dimming my light for anyone who thinks in a poverty mindset, right? That's another biggest takeaway that I continuously hear from my coaches and my mentors, plus other people who I follow. Not that many, but the abundance conversations are not happening, and to me is actually very problematic, because this is why we stay, meaning people stay in the bottom like 99% or 98%, whatever the percentage is, and the 1% always stays on the top. Why? Because when something is happening in our world, they still create a way to be resourceful, be able to pivot, go in a different direction, and still help people on their way up of getting wealthy, right? And to me, wealthy is a mindset, rich is tangible things. So to me, this experience is mixed with wealth, because like, look at the rooms. It reminds me of like the Plaza Hotel in New York. Like, it's gold everywhere, like Mary Poppins is popping, you know, like, it's like the customer service is superb. One of the things that I'm gonna share this with my community, but one of the things I just saw, I thought it was like a tour or something at the Floridian, because they were like by that white car and they like were talking, and then when they came into the reception, I didn't know what it was, or I would have caught it on video. They started like clapping hella loud, and I'm like, is this a tour, you know? And so I asked the guy, like, don't be afraid to ask. I was like, hey, like, what's going on? And they said, oh, we bring in new staff every Tuesday, and this is how we welcome them. We want them to feel special. We roll out the red carpet. So do you roll out the red carpet for new team members? Do you tell them happy birthday, for example? Do you tell them that you are grateful for their presence? You know, and things like that. I try my best to, like, when somebody on my team is doing excellent, but also just like good at what they do, I'm like, yo, keep asking questions. Like, if it's a new team member, because they may not think they could ask me questions, I'm like, no, keep them coming, because I want you to be able to understand the business. I want you to be able to understand your role, and I want you to feel comfortable. But I know that's different talking directly to the CEO, at least for right now. And I'm talking about my personal assistant. Like, those, to me, you're gonna have direct line communication with me, right? But it just showed me how much more we can grow in terms of setting an example of even bringing new team members on. I mean, they had the line of team members, like, existing. They had the red carpet. And then as they were walking in, they were like clapping loud. And we were like, dang, like, is somebody coming in this joint? And they were like, no, that's just what we do. It happens every Tuesday. And I'm like, bet, I'm glad that I saw it. I'm a businesswoman, and I love seeing that, right? So, all right, y'all, I'm about to get prepped. I'm going to send a message actually to my PA and tell her to hop on probably 15 minutes early so that we can catch up and talk about some things, because I didn't have my team meeting as usual this morning. We have one pretty much every Monday at 8, I'm gonna say, or 8:20. 8:20 will vary if I have to take my son to school directly, because then we also have my oldest son every other Monday. So those days it's a little different because my husband has to drive like 40 miles to take him to school. But outside of that, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to show up more and really just show you what's possible, and share with me in the comments what part of this vlog, or it might be 2 vlogs, I don't know. I'll see when when we like upload all the clips, I'll see if we're gonna break it down into 2. But sometimes I don't be caring if it's like an hour, because it's an hour like of our life. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.